You good?
Yeah.
All right, and whenever you guys are ready.
All right. Hi, good morning. My name is Nathan Wynn.
I'm Patrick Melian.
I'm John Sloka.
I'm Matt Baker.
I'm Melissa Ivers.
And together we are the Marketeers. So as many of you guys know, there are a lot of restaurants in the Barrington area that go unnoticed by high school students. Places like Savory Salads and Pepper Park don't have a lot of younger customers because they lack in their marketing strategies, specifically on social media. Actually, 56% of all small businesses have no presence on social media whatsoever. Sergio's Pizza happens to be one of those businesses. Now, Sergio's has been an established mom-and-pop pizza joint in the Barrington area for many years. However, in talking to their owner, he said, "The only people that come in here are old. I need to reach the younger crowd."
Damn
So,
it, I go to Sergio's.
There you go, see? There you go. So in order for Tony to reach that younger crowd, he hired us. So here at the Marketeers, we made it our goal to help small local businesses with the time and stress of social media marketing by building them that strong online presence. Now step one in building them that presence is setting up a meeting with them. And at this meeting, we'll discuss both our ideas on how to market them as well as their vision. We will then create and or run their pre-existing Instagram, making it both visually appealing and entertaining to really engage that younger crowd. We will also be using a scheduling service called Later, and this will allow us to specifically schedule when our pictures will be posted. All we have to do is upload our pictures along with its caption to the service, and it will then automatically post them on a specific time and date. This will allow us to stay consistent in posting 2 to 3 times a week, giving these businesses the constant exposure they need. Now, the Marketeers will benefit businesses in 3 ways. The first way is exposing them to a younger audience, getting them more customers. And the second way is earning them more money. With this new influx of customers, these businesses' revenue will rise. And the third way is saving up time. Now, using our service, these businesses will have more time to better themselves as a company, now not having to worry about marketing themselves on social media.
Now we are going after small local businesses who lack customers of a younger demographic. And a perfect example of our target market is the manager at Sergio's Pizza named Tony. And Tony's a perfect example because he's not very experienced on social media, he doesn't have an Instagram, and he's not always up to speed with what's trending with the kids these days. So he's often in the kitchen a lot and is busy with other things, so he's not worried about marketing on social media. So, and a lot of the other customers that we found, or a lot of the other problem interviews taught us that the businesses who do use social media often forget to post and are very inconsistent. So our goal is to take that responsibility off their shoulders. Now in calculating our total addressable market, we found that every year Americans spend about $15 billion in social media marketing. And we found this using Statista.com. And in calculating our serviceable addressable market, we found that according to the U.S. Census Bureau, there are about 16,000 businesses in the Barrington area, and this includes the Village of Barrington, Palatine, Inverness, and Hoffman Estates. But we are not going after all 16,000, we're going after 9%, which is small businesses because they have under 50 employees. So that's about 1,400 businesses. And if we charge them $225 for 1 unit 4 times a year, this will add up to about $1.3 million in our serviceable addressable market. So now, if we can contact about 75% of these businesses through email blasts, we cannot reach 100% of these businesses because a lot of them don't have their email on their website, but of the ones that we do send, we expect to convert 1.1% of these customers, or 20 new businesses each year. So that brings our market share to 1.4%, and our market share revenue would equal about $17.6 thousand.
So our 1 unit price is $225, and this includes 3 months of us managing the social media account for the business, posting up to 3 times a week, and posting 1 promotion per month, reaching 3,600 people with 1 promotion.
Okay, so our price per unit is $225, which includes a 3-month subscription. We decided on this price based off our competitors' pricing, the value that we think having a social media promotion service brings to our customers, and the fact that we're a new market. And the new to market bid is very important because it shows that our $225 price is a form of penetration pricing, and in the future we intend on raising it. Our cost of goods sold per unit is $45, and that is because in the 3-month subscription service, every month we'll be spending $15 on Instagram promotions, leaving $180 or an 80% gross profit margin. At the end of year 1, our total gross profit will be $14,400, which is us selling to 20 customers 4 times a year or 80 units.
Two of our direct competitors are Marketing Munch and Life Marketing. Marketing Munch has been marketing online since 1998, whereas we've just recently started. Our competition may have more experience than us, but our strength over our competitors is that we are simply more engaged with the customer. And we live in the Barrington community, so we can have more of a direct contact with our customer, and we have more experience speaking with the younger demographic, so we know what high schoolers will react to online and what they'll simply ignore.
Okay, so we plan on acquiring customers through the use of emails. Our emails will serve as both our main form of channels and marketing. And they all follow the same basic structure. First, we will introduce ourselves, who we are, what we do, and we'll include a link to our landing page in which our potential customers can access that link and find more information about us and set up meetings with us. Now, this has proven to be a successful strategy, as for all the emails we've sent out so far, we've had a 20% conversion rate from potential customers to actual customers.
The purpose for our MVP is to see if small local businesses will allow us to build and run social media accounts for them. We plan on using Wix to help us build a landing page and using Calendly to help potential customers set up meetings with us. We plan on sending out email blasts to customers with a description of who we are and a link so that they can click on our landing page and find out more information about us. We will determine our quantitative data based off of the number of emails that we send out to potential customers to the amount of meetings that we set up. So far, we have sent out 5 emails where we have set up 1 meeting where we gained our first customer, Sergio's Pizza. We will determine our qualitative data based off of the feedback that we get on our landing page and also our business and how we present ourselves to our customers. We will use this data to help us determine the amount of potential customers that we can convert into actual customers, as well as improve on our landing page and how we present ourselves as a business. For the future, we plan on sending out 5 emails every week over the course of a month in hopes of setting up 1 new meeting every week. We will do so in the hopes of gaining 4 new customers over the month and $900 in total over the 3 months.
We will be asking for $135, and this is because we will run our MVP for 3 months and post 1 Instagram promotion per month for $45, reaching up to 24,000 people with these promotions.
So thank you for listening. You guys can follow us at the Marketeers Barrington, and let's get trendy today.
Have you actually started marketing for Sergio?
Yeah, we have. We started about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago.
And what did you do?
So first John and Matt actually went in there and we had a meeting with them and talked to him about what he wants to do. And we found out that again, like a lot of the people that go there are older, and he wants to get that younger crowd. So then that was the first meeting. Then we went in there again to take a series of pictures. And then about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, I want to say, we started posting on Instagram. And then once we have money to start promoting a post, then we can promote and reach, Patrick said, about like 3,600 people.
How are you measuring, results for what you're doing?
Yeah, that's a great question. So how to measure results is we haven't had a quantitative result of like how many customers they come in pre-marketing versus post-marketing. It's more so of a qualitative result with asking Tony, the owner of Sergio's, if he's seen an influx of new and younger people. That's how we would measure it the best way.
Also, we'll be using like special deals that we post on Instagram, like get a free milkshake or whatever, I don't know. And then they'll go in and he'll tell us who's used that. So we can measure.
Is there a marketing class here at Barrington High School?
Yeah, there is.
And I presume you're in it?
I've taken it.
Okay.
This is I think a really, really good idea, really well presented. I would just challenge you to do a couple of tests in your MVP. Like the idea of going to a small business and saying, I can get you more young customers.
Yeah.
Why don't you try to perhaps broaden that and say, go to a small business and I can get you more customers. They don't have to be young customers
Yeah.
for you guys to be effective. A company should have a good social media presence that just generates more customers.
Okay.
And so one of the ways you can test that, instead of doing 5 emails a week and hoping that you get one, 20% conversion, which is really, really a high conversion rate like that. And it's only 5, and an email takes like a minute to write, and you can probably do templates. And so once you get that email written, you can send it out. So I would encourage you to look at 5 different use cases. Like, we can get you more customers, and maybe you do it, we can get you younger customers, and maybe you have 20 go out to 20 restaurants, another 20 for younger customers go to 20 restaurants, and then think beyond just physical small businesses. Like, there are a lot of people that are professional coaches, workout, like trainers, massage therapists. There's a lot of like Me Inc. people, like a one-man band person that wrestle with this issue of maintaining their social media while actually performing their service.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
hairdressers. I mean, there's a bunch of people that need a social media presence. So think about 5 different cohorts. Send out 20 or 25 or 50 a week, and then measure the results on these different customer segmentations, and you'll get more visibility into what use case works.
Okay.
That's maybe something I would do.
Yeah, we're thinking about potentially going after like tutoring services too, and things like that. So
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. There's a company called Scion, SCION. Look it up. It competes with you, but it's in India. But it markets this service to small businesses in all over the world.
Yeah.
And if you want to connect with anybody there, I can do that. But they started doing what you do, and they do exactly what you guys do. And in addition, they started doing training for small businesses to say, hey, why don't we teach you how to do this?
Yeah.
Which I'm not wild about. I like you guys doing it instead of teaching the customer how to work yourself out of a job then.
What are you gonna do with the $135?
We're gonna use it for promotions, $45 per promotion.
Specifically what? How are you gonna promote our?
So basically what an Instagram promotion is you take one post and then you can spend X amount of money, and that money will then target a certain age group, and it will like pull up on their Instagram feed, so then they see it continuously for a month. So what we did was it's $45 per month, and then what you do is, it's $45 per month in order to promote an Instagram post throughout the whole month to 3,600 people each day. And
Do
then,
you have to develop a
No, so
ad
all-
or something?
so all you have to do is, there's a certain, in your post, there's a certain, if you registered your Instagram under a business, there's a certain place in the post where you can like promote it, and then you basically just slide a bar saying, I want to reach X amount of people, and it will cost you this amount of money. And then you just send it out, and it will continuously promote for that a month. And so then our MVP is over 3 months, so then that's why we did 45 times to get to 135.
But you wouldn't promote and spend $45 on a customer unless they said, I'm
Yes.
going to pay you $225.
Yes.
Are they going to pay you ahead of time?
That's another great question.
Because you could take, out of the $225, you could take the $45 and pay for the...
Mhm. Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's the idea right now. As I said before, the COGS was.
I would make clients pay ahead of time.
Yeah.
All right, it's only $225, and I would take you $135 and not use it for the Instagram cost, because you can take that out of the $225.
Yeah.
I would try to use the $135 to put it all towards marketing to get more customers.
Okay.
That might be buying lists of all the small businesses in Barrington, or going to the chamber, or dropping things off knocking on doors and saying, hey, we have this new service we want to, and leave behind, so they call you and,
Yes.
marketing stuff.
Okay.
Email, test more than just email,
Okay.
like when you reach out to customers. They might say yes, but.
Is Instagram the only platform that you're working with now, or?
Yes.
Okay.
So originally, since we're planning on targeting the younger demographic of people, they tend to use Instagram a lot more than anything else compared to like a Facebook or a Twitter.
Yeah. So I guess, I think that's great, especially if you're going after restaurants, that seems like the best platform. I love your pricing model, I love that it's affordable and you guys take care of it. As you start to get more complex in what you do, I think it'd be great to have a sort of the upfront cost, right? So you pay a few $100s to get in, because that's where the bulk of your effort's gonna be. Then a per month, per platform fee, right? So I can maintain your Instagram and your Facebook page, or if you want Snapchat or whatever it is, and maybe you guys figure out what the time and money is for each of those platforms, and then figure out which one is best, because maybe for a hair salon, Facebook would be better, and for Sergio's, Instagram's better.
Yeah. We originally had a tier system with you can get 3 platforms as posting this amount of times at this amount of money, but then we found just to start off with, we make it as the most simplistic way possible. And you're saying here's one price for these amount of posts on one platform, take it or leave it almost, but exactly once we expand a little bit and get a little more complex, I think the tier system would prove
I think it's a great concept, and I think you're going after a niche market that probably doesn't have a lot of options here.
For sure. The world's moving, all of these folks advertise in traditional advertising, flyers, direct mail, ads in the newspaper, and they probably stopped doing a lot of that because it doesn't work anymore. So it's really neat. There's a big need for this.
So you're using Instagram to advertise for Sergio's? Could you say you can tailor who you want to reach through Instagram? Say I want an 18 to 24-year-old.
Yeah, with the promotions, you can pick the ages that you want to.
Really?
Yeah.
Or if you want to do it by location, you could do that too. You could say within this range.
The other thing are you familiar with geofencing?
I'm not. Are you?
So this is probably very easy for you guys to figure out. What you can do with geofencing is you can geofence is a geographic area, and when somebody walks by Sergio's or drives by Sergio's, or you can geofence the high school, and phones you'll send coupons to people's phones, the high school kids' phones. But go on, there's a bunch of YouTube that you can just do it yourself geofencing. There might be some costs with it, and therefore you might need to change your MVP expenditures with us a little bit, but have you gotten geofenced yet? Have you ever walked by and said, what a coincidence, I literally am at Deer Park Mall and I just got something from PacSun? Does that happen to anybody? That's called
Yeah, Snapchat filters are all geofence.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
When you want to
Yeah.
see Barrington, that's geofence.
Yeah, so now at minimum, when a small business hears that you guys will do geofencing and they don't know what it is either, and you say, you mean to tell me I can get a coupon to somebody walking by my place? They'll just say, I'll try it for $220. I'll do that just for no, it might cost more than $225. I don't know, but I don't think it's expensive. So I guess the point is, to build on the comment in the back is, do more than just Instagram. If you can, and I know MVP means minimal, but what you're after is, what customer segment's going to like this? Is the message just younger students? And what mediums are going to be in your toolkit here? It's not just Instagram. Blogging, a bunch of stuff, right? Cool.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice work.
Thank you.
Can we get some of the other like judges up here so it doesn't feel like so lonely?
We have a fire member.
Over there.
I'm here.
Hello.
Oh, $135, yeah, but spend it way different. And if you need more or less, I mean, just let Hogs know and he can communicate to us. Like some of the ideas we gave you might not equal 135, but you know, in that zip code, it's fine.
Thank you very much.
Excellent, thank you.